Hello, the game has started. It's my opponent to go first. I have a vowel heavy rack. Actually, through an L I would have acoelos, I think. Hopefully opponent plays an L. I think acoelaus is good, but acoelos I think also good. Opponent does not provide an L. Does the R or the T assist? I have the aero prefix. Not seeing anything there. What about the T? Cotes plus an O. No, not seeing a bingo through either of those floaters. I have the eco prefix. Just not seeing. Not seeing it. Okay, what about just looking at rack management, coup for 12, or no, I don't want to play coup E, it just gives back too much if opponent has an H or a high scoring tile. I think I will go with coup. Okay, this looks a little bit better. Opponent bingos with uteritis, a medical condition. Now, do I have something through one of these floaters? Oleates. Which plays in column I, but I'm looking at this I in the double-double lane. Not seeing one. That's a shame. Anything through the R? Or the T? I think the R definitely helps the rack. Areolates. No, that's a 9. Not seeing it, I'm going with early 8s. Almost certainly not optimal. I didn't consider the V actually as well. Anyway, let's focus on the current rack. I have die here, died for 30. Sorts the rack out quite well. Opponent almost certainly gonna take this hot spot at the top. I don't think I have a bingo here. I have the un prefix. Daunt. Yeah, just not seeing anything there. Any four-timer opportunity? Maybe a word ending in NTY. Not seeing it. Untidy. Doesn't quite reach. Untiddy, no good. My opponent taking some time with this move. Maybe he has an 60-point play. Nothing better on offer than died. I'll go 30 points. That's a shocking pickup. I draw the V, the U, and B, and I duplicate the N's. Actually, the N's were duplicated before. But VBU, an absolute shocker. Opponent scores well with the J. How best to resolve this rack? Looking to extend the J. Jaunt. Scores 24, but I just can't seem to get rid of the V and the B. Okay, still struggling with the vowel consonant balance here. Opponent bingos, so I'm well behind now. Just not seeing. just cannot see a play worth making here. I mean, verb just kills the board, a very important lane, and only scores 18. I suppose there are still lanes at the top and down the bottom. I have to keep scoring, otherwise not even a bingo will be enough. I have the man component. Chat man no good. Man chat. Chant. Not quite merchant. My M plays here, so I suppose a play of ham for 26, which takes a C. Or what about Mach 34? Duplicate A, duplicate E, and the F means I probably won't be bingoing this turn. This is very volatile, but I'm almost forced to do something like that. 30 points here, not a bad score. Use, nothing to go at the end of use. Opponent takes my spot. Feiner, no. Okay, let's live on the edge. Oh, didn't pay off, and opponent will no doubt have a hook. It was a bit loose, that play, but I had to kind of do something, I guess. Yeah, opponent bingos, so that did not pay off at all, and this game is pretty much lost. $14. Nah, just don't get the bingo rack I need, unfortunately. So next and past, I guess. That was really bad timing, I think, for opponent to have the bingo when I played. I assumed he might take the spot, but Ah, next has been taken and I can't play something shorter. So, not my game, this one. Next. Do I have a bingo here? Basters. Doesn't play anywhere. Hmm. 36. Draw both blanks. But the game is lost, so it'll just be spread points that I'll be able to recoup if I do bingo. Opponent does take that out, so I need to end in OS. Not quite weirdos. One tile in the bag. OS or AS or IS. No other lanes to consider. Or what about O, I, O, no, AO. Just going to play O here. Nah, surely that can't be best. Opponent didn't have a seaweedy. Not quite, that's an 8. Sweetly. He'll probably take that out. What about something ending in WAY? Sequay, Seedway, no. Or YS. Leeways, that'll work. Leeways or sweetly. Let's see what leeway scores. 96. That's got to be better than column A. '89. So, leeways it is. Okay, so that's the end of the game. 457 to 396, about 60 points there. Let's have a look at what we missed. Right, it was opponent to go first. Rivet seems fine. Kua for 14. Yeah, that's definitely the play. Better rack leave. I went with Coup for 12. Extra vowel. Yeah, so that was slightly inferior. Uteritis, nice find by opponent. The only bingo in 2 spots. And then Oleaster. Oleate scored 62, same as Oleaster, but Oleaster a lot safer. And as you can see, opponent holding the Z, I got stung with a 60-point play, so pretty much cancelled out my bingo. Undied. Okay, so I played died. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't consider undied. I suppose I saw the UN on the rack and thought good synergy for you unwords, but rule of thumb, if you can get rid of the U, depends on the board position obviously, but generally get rid of the U if you can. So died for 30. Janana for 35. Jar for 36. F2. Oh, Janana down there. 35 onto the D. Okay, both are pretty good plays, I'd say. That took out 3 handy floaters, although I was very far from bingo territory with this rack. Baven for 20. There was a way of, getting rid of both the B and the V. I should have identified that. It's a word I know. So jaunt for 24. Main line, opponent bingos again. And now I'm 120 points behind, roughly. So, Vibrant for 38. Oh, look at that, through the eye. Definitely don't have my Scrabble head on today. That would have been the play for sure. 38 pointer. Instead I played the inferior verb for 18. Wow, how did I miss Vibrant? Anyway, it happens. Pudic for 20 was opponent's best. He played pad, and that killed 2 useful lanes. Matcha for 53. Wow, the Japanese tea. Look at that. Matcha getting the H tripled and the whole word doubled. That's a bingo score pretty much. Pretty matcha. And then Pi for 24 was opponent's play. That looks... Oh, he had a bingo, did he? No. Lipuria's through the AS for 24. He went with Pi, and then Fair. Now, I'm 100 points behind, which isn't an absolute tragedy on an open board. Was Fair... I mean, Fair was... It's listed as the top play in terms of... Because I looked at the rack leave and thought That's your best chance of bingoing, and if you pick up an R or a D or an S, anyway. An opponent had the perfect rack, no spot for it. I don't think. No, so it was perfect timing. And then 95-point play, and that's pretty much game, set, and match. 180-point lead. And then the board tightening up with pretty much only one lane free, one decent lane. And now I'm Val heavy, so Latin for 29, 2I. Latin, yeah, not bad. 29, but I'm thinking get your rack back to bingo territory and you can maybe claim some spread points back. So I got rid of a bunch of vowels there. Nal for 25 was opponent's best. He went with 1. Add sorbate. Wow, look at that. So sorbate being good, but putting an AD in front at D4. Look at that. Add sorbate. That's, Nigel Richards style. That would have been awesome for 48, keeping the heavyweight, the X. I went with X, which was the next best move. And then Mug for 16 was opponent's play, but he had Grunge for 35, 2B. Okay, Grunge. So that would have killed that lane. He went with Mug. Now, Brast for 36 was the highest score, but Sab at N1. Zuliths and Sab, and a pretty strong rack leave. I actually like that. I went with Brast for 36, a higher score, but not nearly as strong a rack leave. Opponent had Kaolin for 41, again up. That's underlapping, nice. Kaolin. Or Kaoline for 44. Gee. Opponent went with Ko for 27 with a really nice rack leave, so maybe he was also looking to bingo again. Or maybe he was looking to frustrate the lanes. Yeah. Now, no bingo here. Soen for 36, blank blank O. Yeah, I don't know about Soen there. Yeah, I thought just get rid of the O, create another lane. If he blocks this one, at least I've got the other one. Chi for 18. His opponent's best, and then leeways for 96. I didn't. Sweetly at A6. Of course, making Lao and getting the Y doubled. Only one extra point, but yeah, after identifying Sweetly, I just didn't position it correctly to maximize the score. So that was the end of the game. So an interesting one. I was about 200 behind at one stage, so happy enough to have ended about 60 behind. Congrats to my opponent David. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.